Remember and remind. What's the difference between remember and remind? Yasin.
Remember only alone, and remind someone doing
Yeah, so
something.
in this case here, in this case we say that شو اسمها مين that the feast the event, the celebration, it's the holiday, Easter holiday, or it's a celebration that reminds us, okay, and or that thanks to it we remember, the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Okay, so what kind of of feast is it? What kind of feast? What kind of feast? Is it a civic feast or a religious feast? Easter holiday.
Religious.
Yeah, it's a
Religious.
religious. Religious is an adjective. What is the noun from religious? It's a religion. Yeah. So the religious is a religion. Okay, and then why do we have Easter? We decorate the eggs because the egg symbolizes
Breath.
birthday, so birth of Jesus Christ. Okay, and then we've got here religious holiday in our for Muslims is what is Ramadan. What is Ramadan here? It's not a holiday, to be honest, but it should be a holiday. It's what do people do in Ramadan? People,
Don't eat and don't.
yeah, they don't eat and they don't drink. So from yeah, from dawn to sunset. من الفجر إلى غروب الشمس. So they stop eating or they are fasting. That's why we call it to break the fast, breakfast. Okay, we break the fasting of the whole night while sleeping. Now Halloween as well is a feast that. What do people do on Halloween? What is special about Halloween?
Visit haunted houses.
They visit
Hey, the
haunted
guys
houses.
in
They wear costumes.
horror.
Yeah, yeah. Now there is a feast in America where they gather and they help. They have a dinner around. They gather around the dinner.
New Chinese Year.
It's a Thanksgiving holiday. People gather around a meal or with friends or with family. And the Chinese New Year is called what is it? Lunar. Why lunar? Why lunar year? Because it is yeah, lunar, because of it is it really influenced by the moon. Okay, how the moon it changes. Okay, then now the Browns they decided to they wanted to choose which destination to go to. Which destination did they want to go to?
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. What is Edinburgh? It's
The capital of Scotland.
the
Is the
capital
capital
of Scotland. What do you call those people coming from Scotland? They are Scotch people. Yes, and people coming from Wales are
Welsh.
Welsh. People coming from Ireland are called Irish. People coming from
Irish.
England, this is difficult.
English.
Good, you know this. Okay, now what is different between a presidential government? The government in Tunisia is based on the power of the president, but in Morocco or United Kingdom is not a. It's a kingdom. It's a sovereignty. It's a monarch. It's a monarchy where the queen and the king. What do? The king and the queen.
Reigns the country.
They reign the country. They reign the country. Okay. Okay. So here we talked about also the immigration from Europe to America. Do you remember? Why do people go there? Why did they start to go there?
when Christianity
Yeah, why do people go there? Why did they want to go there? Why?
to work the land.
Yeah, to work the land. Firstly, to achieve. No, they were persecuted, they were religiously persecuted.
Like Christians.
They were what? Oppressed. Yeah, and so they wanted to flee, the escape what? To escape. What do they
Racist.
escape? Huh?
We escape racist.
From Catholic.
Racism. They wanted to escape discrimination. مش كتبناها ولا ليه ما كتبناهاش. They wanted to escape What's the noun from poor? What's the noun? Poor.
Poverty means
Poverty.
poverty.
ايه دخلت ايه.
أي مدى.
Okay. مرحبا. Yeah, so they wanted to escape poverty area. And then so they went to a dreamland called America, and they took black people from Africa. How did they become these black people? How did they become?
Slavers.
Slaves.
Slaves.
They became slaves. What is the verb from slave?
Enslaved.
Enslave. So they were enslaved.
Enslaved.
They were enslaved. When we say there is someone is when say someone is enslaved, it means he is used like what here? He is used like an object, like a property, the ownership. It means I own you. You are my object. I can do whatever I want with you. So no, this slave has
No freedom.
no freedom,
No right.
no rights, no
Liberty.
liberty. So they are suffering from what? Yeah.
Discrimination.
Discrimination. Very good. And racism. مهدي ما نسيت تكشفك الفيديو يا مهدي، ما صدقني ما لقيتش وقت. So before the test exam ان شاء الله نبعثهولك. Okay, so discrimination and racism. When you say racism, we talk about color of skin. But when we talk about discrimination, we can even talk about the differentiation, the difference between sex, for example, male and female. We discriminate between as the job between workers. Discrimination is the making not given equal rights to two types of people. Even discrimination between color of the yellow, whom are Japanese, and the white, those Americans. Okay. Now we said Cardiff is the capital of Wales. Belfast is the capital of
North Ireland.
Ireland, yes. So independent. So here, the Southern Irish people are fighting for what? Here, they're fighting for
Independence.
their independence. They want to become. What is the adjective from independence?
Independence.
Yeah, they want to become independent from the monarchy. Okay. Now then, when we Mr. Brown, Mrs. Brown, then they discussing the destination to go to, so they decide to go to Edinburgh. After discussing the destination, they just are talking about what here? About the means of
Means of
how to go there. How to go there. So what do you call this? The price of a ticket.
Fair.
The fare. Fare. Okay, so it's asking about the fare. The fare to London by car. No, not by car, because the car is not a fare. By bus, by train, or by plane. Okay. So thinking about land transport, it's the land transport. Like, give me example of land transport. Vehicles, yeah. These vehicles, how can they go through vehicles here? Well, give me example of vehicles.
Buses, cars,
Yeah, buses, cars,
Van.
trains, trucks, carriage. Okay, what is a carriage? A carriage.
Vehicles.
A carriage is القاطرة.
Of a train.
قاطرة. It's we can have first class or second class carriage. If you go by sea, we need to go by
Boat. Cruise.
boat,
Or ship.
boat, ship, cruise or ferry, an aeroplane or
A plane.
a plane.
Aircraft. Airbus.
ده ما حضرت. Yeah,
Or private.
private jet, etc. احنا دوليد ما عرفش انا if you see this document تاع المرة اللي فاتت لحظة بالله. I no longer have فما شكون دخل تاو. Yeah. So I just want you to tell me if I think we answered. You look at what we were reading, where we were doing, Luled. I guess most of you were following me from these bubbles because this is the gist of the lesson. Okay, you have to revise it. You have to have this. You must have this in your portfolio. Review it because most of vocabulary is here. I think we corrected now. Tell me, help me. We corrected no؟ علاش هذه حاجات مصلحة وحاجات مش مصلحة ما فهمتش. صلحناهم الكل مازال كان هذا بركة. يا ميسم.
لا ده مش قبل أنا في الكتابة.
صلحناهم الكل هذوما no? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, very good. Yeah, وقت zip line واحدة في شكون سألنا zip line. Okay, now if you go to talk about means of transport, when you why do you want to go to get to your destination very quickly or you don't mind if you get up early, go to your destination early?
very quick.
Very quickly. What is another word we can say to be quickly, to go quickly? It's to
fast.
to rush. It is to rush to your job or to
Like in rush hours. Hurry up.
yeah, rush hour. We say rush hour. It's the hour where people what do people do that at that hour? People
Hurry up. Rush to their
rush
job.
rush to their job. Very good. Or hurry
Hurry up.
hurry up. Okay, we can say I am in a hurry. I am in a hurry. It means I مزروب برشا. Okay, so 8 and 12 are rush hours. And then if most of people go out together at the same hour, they want to reach their jobs at the same hour. So they will be traffic
Traffic jam.
or we say congestion or
Blocked roads.
blocked roads or a congestion or
Roads.
clogged roads at rush hours. So when you've got to take the public means of transport, you don't have a car, you have to adjust yourself to your adjust yourself to the car schedule, the coach schedule, the coach timetable. It means you have to wake up earlier and then to get this means of transport. Okay, sometimes you can take your bike. What is the difference between a bike and a car, for example?
The bike is an
Yeah, the bike goes faster than the car.
eco-friendly way of traveling.
The car can go faster than the bike. Yeah. But when the weather is okay, we can take the bike.
Is the casual the synonym of the casual schedule.
Schedule or schedule زو صحاح يتنطقوا or timetable schedule or schedule. انا تعجبني schedule الحقيقة شفتهم يتنطقوا كيف صحاح استنست بها schedule حليت عيني لقيتها schedule. Yeah, okay, وين وصلنا احنا yeah. So now we need if we need to rely on public transport, but sometimes they are not efficient. They are not regular. They are not punctual. So that's why you can miss your school, miss your job, miss everything because you have irregular voyages or irregular times of transport. So we can call it inefficient. Efficient عكسها inefficient. So especially when in living in overcrowded or highly populated places. So sometimes we are really mixed with problems. On the one hand, we cannot have our own car. What is the disadvantage of a car?
It makes
Make a lot of pollution.
it causes
It's not eco-friendly.
it has an impact on the environment, a negative impact on the environment, and
it causes
as it
traffic
pollutes
jam.
the air through the exhaust fumes. Another disadvantage of the car is that you need
Causes the traffic jam.
causes the temporary what?
Causes traffic jam.
Causes traffic jams. Yes, clogged roads, traffic jams, and therefore, and also it's costly. It's a costly means of transport because we have to pay for the
Insurance.
insurance, the fuel, the fuel, and the maintenance. So you have
It
to
makes
make.
the air be distinctive.
It makes the air.
Being distinctive.
What does it mean, distinctive? Distinctive يعني
Bad.
distinctive يعني هنا معناتها on va la distinguer. No, we don't. It's not the right word. It makes the air contaminated, polluted. Okay?
Smell, miss.
Huh?
The smell.
The smell. Yeah, bad smell. Yeah, okay. And so the air we breathe becomes very polluted and contaminated. Okay, here we are. Now let's move to another page here I gave you last time about to deal with this. With transport. Yeah. So you complete the summaries of the text with the following words. I guess you know.
Can I answer?
You know.
Can I answer?
Yeah.
نعم.
خلينا نشوف شكون يعني.
Miss Mahdi, can I answer?
خلينا نبداو باش نبداو من الاخر الولاد اليمانيين باش ما نبداوش كل مره بالنسيين. اشرب يعني فسخهم. Yeah. Shadi Abu Aziz here. I think Ri'es here. Is not here. ايش قالكم ولاد نقايد شكون يحب يشارك والسلام عليكم مابقاش كاسر في راسي.
Miss Mahdi, can I answer? يا عارفة ماذا؟ مهدي miss, can I answer? مهدي miss.
مهدي.
إيه ماذا؟ إيه عارفة.
ايه عرفاوي. يوسف الرياحي.
جمانة ما بديت شو؟
جمانة. شكون اخر؟
تسنيم مدام. تسنيم صغير مدام.
صغير يا. ميسم.
مينا.
مريومة.
لينا.
وإلف. آلاء حامدي. آلاء عارفاوي ما تحبش مش عارفاوي. آلاء عارفاوي. لا وصلتي. آلاء وصلتي نو. كونجي. تميم. Who else? هكا ملكة
مدام سراج.
وي تفضل.
ام حمدة مين بالله سجلي الحصة خاطر مازال ما وصلش هو. هاني نتبع معك.
عودوا قولوا لي يا مدام قبل اوغوزمون اليوم هاني سجلتها ديجا احنا راجعنا القديم. عندك البابلز خرجهم وك الوراق اللي فيهم الفوكابولير قريناه المره اللي فاتت.
اي خرجتهم.
باهي تري بيان. ديجا احنا جوست راجعناهم خاطر مهمين برشا. اوكي مرحبا. اوكي الوليدات تو احنا نبداو بهذوما وبعد نشوفوا شكون باش يخلط بعض يكمل.
مهدي حطيتي
Start. أي مهدي أول واحد. يلا مهدي. Start with the first one. Now let's tell me Mehdi, what's the word we can really not know here. It's the landscape. So when I say landscape I mean خلينا نعمل كوبي كولي باش ما تخش بعدي بعد. copier. Yeah. So we say landscape or synonym of landscape.
scenery.
Yeah, scenery. Good. So landscape.
View.
Scenery. Yeah, scenery. Picturesque. Okay, so here we say picturesque view. Picturesque view. It means like a picture. It's a picturesque view of the land. When we talk about the sea here, okay, or you can say the ocean. Okay, the sea, or we call it the ocean. Yeah, the ocean. Yeah, or the ocean. So we call it the azure blue sea, or the azure sea. I think this is the only word that is difficult. Yeah. We go to Mehdi. Mehdi, let's please Mehdi do the first until the countryside. You know what's the countryside? So I'm talking about the countryside. Opposite of countryside is the opposite of what here? The city.
The city.
Yeah, city. So countryside is rural or urban?
Rural.
Yeah, rural area. And the city is urban dance. مناطق ريفية. urban area منطقة. area or region. Okay, so it's a rural area, and the other one is an urban area. So Mehdi, let's start with the first 1, 2, 3, 4 words to complete. Okay, يلا مهدي.
Anna likes traveling by train. It's fast, comfortable, and cheap. It's always on time. While in this carriage, passenger can see the beautiful scenery of landscape in the countryside.
Wait.
It's always on time.
Yeah, so it's comfortable and cheap. It's always
on time.
Yeah, it's always on time. Good.
While the carriage, passenger can see the beautiful scenery of the landscape in the countryside.
مناظر الطبيعية الخلابة, the landscape in the countryside. So this is one of the advantages of the train, and I advise you to memorize. Choose one means of transport and try to memorize it, so that if you are asked to write down about your favorite means of transportation, you would be able to use it. Okay. Next one. Thank you, Mehdi. Yeah, Arfewi. Next one.
Okay. Sarah prefers sea trips on the deck. You can not only play games.
trips وحدها وتعمل pause وبعد تعمل تمشي تقول on the deck. On the deck of the ship. You know the deck of a ship here. Do you know what's the meaning of deck?
Yeah.
Ship. Deck, image. Yeah.
On the deck, you can not only play games, but also meet interesting people.
Yes, let me show you the deck of a ship. That looks really superb, looks fantastic.
Yes.
Okay, you see, this is the deck of a ship. Deck of
The
a,
check.
a ship. Yeah. So can you repeat here, Trips? On the deck, you can not
On
only
the
play
deck, you
games.
can not only play games, but also meet interesting people.
Yeah. So here, well, this is this word, this expression, not only, not only, but also. So I want you to use it when you talk about description. So make sure that when you are going to have loads of vocabulary or adjectives to describe the any means of transport, so you are going to know how to manage these these words in a good way. So instead of having adjective one, comma adjective two, comma adjective three, comma adjective four, comma okay, and na. So it sounds really weird. It sounds odd and unacceptable. So I advise you here. From one on the one hand, you can say not only. So the ship is not only not only هو شبيه منفصل. Yeah, the ship is not only ليش هذه هكا. Yeah. We talk about the boss here. The boss is I prefer the boss is not only cheap
It's not
and
only cheap
and what here? What is the bus like here? The bus is cheap, not only cheap and
and
comfortable,
comfortable,
comfortable, but
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 also
also fast,
مش fast. The bus is not fast
but
بالعكس.
also slow.
on time,
But efficient efficient in but efficient
Yes.
between cities, because when is the bus not inefficient? When it takes you inside the city. Why? Because the bus stops many times, passengers going from one station to another. So the driver has to stop many times to make the people get off the bus and get on the bus. Okay, that's why it makes it a little bit slow, but it's cheap. That's good point. It's comfortable as well, but it is also efficient only between cities when it takes you from one city to another, as you can enjoy, for example, as you can take pleasure of watching nice views nice views views through the window. تنجم تجي حتى the train هذي window. نجم نقولوا هذيا through the window. نجم نحطوها على train. Mise en page. Yeah. So the bus is not only cheap and comfortable, but also efficient between seats, as you can take pleasure of watching nice views through the window. اوكي سو احنا شو عملنا لهنا؟ عملنا ضربنا عصفورين بحجرة. عملنا not only ما حقناش نضربوهم العصافرة محالة. اوكي but also ربطنا بيهم قديش واحد اثنين ثلاثة trois adjectifs أربعة adjectifs but also. Okay, so وين كنا احنا لهنا قلنا this is so but also meet interesting people. They also enjoy the calm.
They also enjoy
calm شنو هي؟ calm
calm azure sea.
azure
Azure sea.
bleu turquoise, the calm azure sea with this beautiful blue green
The
waves.
the
Yeah,
royal blue.
calm.
Okay, azure sea with its beautiful blue-green waves. A sea مدام مسيش طلع لي
السي شنو طلع لك؟ السي may take a long time. ها؟
الكلمات
يا اخي مش مخدومين قدامك؟
ليه خدمتهم
يمال السي
السي جورني
يا السي بوزيسيون. لحظة خلينا نحط دي بوزيسيون.
journey.
يا السي journey. Yeah, it's what's the synonym of journey?
A trip.
Yeah, a sea trip.
travel
Yeah, a sea trip. Yeah, رحلة. A sea trip may take a long time. However, passengers.
however passengers like the experience
Yeah, okay. رياحي رياحي. Tim likes air travel.
He likes air travel. The plane is more comfortable, more convenient, and faster than any other means of transport.
Yeah, what is convenient, رياحي? What does it mean convenient? شو معناتها بالعربي convenient؟ ها؟
Suitable.
بالانجلي شفناها في القسم. اعطيني بالعربي. بالعربي suitable.
مناسبة.
ثقافتكم انجليزية يا جماعة. C'est bien. That's nice. So suitable يعني مناسبة. That's suitable for me. Okay. To وين التصوير متاعها؟ وين هربت؟ تصويرة الديك ويني؟ Yeah, okay. Yeah. تنحات خطر ناحية هذايا. Okay, تكنولوجيا. Okay, so here convenient Yusuf and
faster than any other means of transport.
yes, and faster than any other means of transport. Yeah, thank you, Yusuf. Jumena.
Some prefers cars. In the car, you can stuck in a traffic jam or in the mud, and you can have a flat tire. However, you still feel free whenever you travel by car.
Yeah. So what is stuck here, Jumena? Stuck in a traffic. When you are in a traffic jam, شو يصير لك أنت؟ ها؟
Teacher, the
توحل.
meaning of stuck.
توحل.
عالق معناه.
ها؟
عالق
صحيح بالعربي. اوكي تعلق في ترافيك جام or in the mud هي الطبعة الطين. Sometimes when it is raining and there is mud الطين, so you can get stuck and then have a what, Jumana? What did you write here? Have a
flat tire.
What does it mean, flat tire? Did you check it in the dictionary? كيفاه؟
it's a tire that does not have enough air in it
Yeah, so yeah, we'll show you a flat tire. محليه جوجل كي يبدأ اونليني. هذه الافونتاج الكبير. So we can see everything through pictures. So here ما يفهموش بالعربي يا ايه يا رام. هاي شفتها. This is a flat tire. A flat tire. عجلة مفشوشة كما قالت ايه. Okay, now thank you Jumena. تسنيم الصغير. تسنيم الصغير, you are going to match the definition with the word in this list. جمانة اعمل لنا 1 جمانة تسنيم صغير 1 2 3. okay يلا. Viva l'Algérie.
The money paid for a journey or on public transport fare.
It's the fare. Good. So okay, it's the fair. Yeah, next one.
In separate sections of train that carries passengers, carriage.
Yeah, it's the carriage. Okay, so we can have first class carriage and economy carriage. Okay, when it is comfortable.
The place to which someone is going. Its destination.
Destination.
Yeah, the place that is someone going. So we've got its destination. What is a verb شو اسمه يا تسنيم? We say I want to take the fastest means of transport to my destination. To
To which my destination.
شكون قالت؟ قالتها تسنيم ولا ليه؟ ولا انتوما قلتوه؟ Yeah, when I call someone to talk, please give him room to talk, and then if he doesn't know, we can say, so I take the train to reach my destination. We reach destination on time. Okay, to reach my destination on time. Yeah. كمل تسنيم. carry on. عملت تسنيم. كملتهم ثلاثة. سي bien. Thank you. ميسم now. ميسم.
Place visually attractive, picturesque.
picturesque. Yeah. نمشي
A
كمل.
journey or excursion, especially for pleasure trip.
Yeah.
Bright blue in color, azure.
Azure. Yeah. Azure.
Calm the sand to sleep. Lull, suitable,
Yeah.
convenient.
Lull. Yeah. The lull. So lull. When we can say this, the breeze. The breeze. So I enjoy the breeze, the breeze that lulls my face. تداعب وجهي. النسمة النسيم يداعب وجهي in a summer evening, for example. Yeah. Suitable.
Convenient.
Yeah. Convenient. Yes. Okay.
Keep safe or rescue from harm or danger. Safe.
Safe.
Yes, it's safe.
An alternative route for use by traffic when the
Hey,
usual
Madam Lakman.
route is temporarily closed. Detour.
Yeah, it's a detour. Thank you. ناقصة في الليستة. Yeah.
Means safe, not safe.
Yeah. الانسبكتور بتاعي اي عرفاوي. اوكي سي بيان. اوكي يا سو نسينا ما كتبناش ديتور الولاد هنا. سا غيف تصير عند رجال. اوكي خلينا نكتبها من الاول فوق خاطر سينو بشولي كل عام هكيك عنا نفس الوحدين. يا ديتور هو كيما زعما نشوفوا لكم تصويره ديتور. It's much better to have to see it image. Yeah. What's this? It's not clear. Yeah. So when you go yeah. Let me see. They are not really clear. I will show you yeah هذه أقرب واحدة بقى. So here detour. You can see here when there is during rush hour, there is much traffic here. So we just take the detour. It's there are for example works okay here work on road work. So we use a detour to avoid the jam, the congestion. Thank you, Mason. Now let's fill in the blanks with words from activity 3 here. We go to Mariam Mariuma. Yalla Mariam, do 1 2 3 ABC.
Mrs.
Yeah.
Look at the white beaches surrounded by azure sea.
Yeah, surrounded by azure. Yeah, azure sea. Yes.
They brought him in to help save the club from bankruptcy.
Yeah. So to help someone save the club or to save the club. Okay. Next one here, number C here.
We would like to go to Madrid, but we cannot afford the airfare.
Yeah, what is afford here, Mariam?
We cannot pay the airfare.
Yeah, so afford it means we don't have enough.
We don't have enough money.
money.
enough.
Currency.
No, currency. It's العملة. العملة الصعبة. Dollar or euro, okay, or American dollar. A B C D and E. So Bill, yeah, come on, Mariam, come on. Bill and his schoolmates.
Bill and his schoolmates have gone on a school trip by train.
Yeah, by school on a school trip by train. كمل.
Jerba is an ideal destination for a relaxing weekend.
Yeah, for a relaxing weekend. Yes.
The first class convenient cost much money because they are more comfortable.
No, not convenient here. Is there a word convenient? No.
Picturesque.
No. The first class we talked about on the train. Much money. Carriage, yeah, the first class carriage. الفاجونة الأولانية بالكل بعد قطران لصقة فيه الفاجونة. Yeah, الفاجون الأولاني. Okay, so the first class carriage cost much money because there are more carriages, huh? ولا مكتوبة carriage or carriages here? Carriages. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, the carriage cost much money. The rhythm of the boat
lulled her to sleep.
yeah, lull her يدوح بها صح عليها والله. Lull her to sleep. To sleep not to sleep. شنو هي هذه؟ lull. The rhythm lulls. Yeah, lulls. Very good. Okay. So we've got here the box. From the box. I don't know what's that here. Yeah, there is no box. Round by rush, underground, upstairs, traffic, hurry, red, beta, black, passengers there, cheaper transport, and west. We move to Lina. Yalla Lina. Lina. Okay.
London is a very large city. Millions of people live and work there. To go from one place to another, people can use one of these means of transport, a taxi, a bus, or the underground. London taxis are black. They are big and comfortable. Buses in London are red. They are double-decker bus. One can sit downstairs or upstairs. Lucky passengers find a seat upstairs. and have better view of London. People in a hurry travel across the town by underground. They run fast and they go round the city, north, south, east, and west. The underground is much cheaper than a taxi and much quicker than buses. Buses are very slow at the rush hours.
Hours. You are rushing, Lina. I could not follow you. So I think fine here. It's no, not capital. Not capital here. Okay, because واحدة نجيب
Miss,
capital.
buses in London are red.
ها؟
Buses in London are red.
ثانية عاد خلينا نشوف. So here millions of people live and work there in London. To go from one place to another, people can use some of these means of transport, taxi, a bus, or the
Underground.
underground. London taxis نحكي بفهم شكون عامل لي ايكو في صوتي. London taxis are black, they are big and comfortable. الولاد صوتي. Okay. Yeah, so they are big and comfortable. Buses in London are red. Yeah, they are double-decker, downstairs and upstairs. Lucky passengers sit upstairs because they have a better view of London. People in a hurry travel across the town by underground. They are fast and they go around the city, north, south, east, west. The underground is much than a taxi.
Cheaper.
Yeah.
Yes.
Than a taxi, cheaper than a taxi, and much quicker than buses. Buses are very slow at
Rush
rush hours because of the traffic jam. Okay, right. Now let's fill in the gaps with thank you, Lina. Ale Hamdi. Yeah, Ale Hamdi means that traffic who rush get around queue transport right. Yeah. عملنا هذا ولا ليه؟ ميسم هذا صلحناه المرة اللي فاتت ولا نستخايل؟ مش هذا عن خدمناه المرة اللي فاتت
وصلنا حتى الإكزرسايز.
ثانيني هذه سي بون عنا منه المرة اللي فاتت. يا delete. In Britain we stand in line. خليناها هذولي in line نتذكر عليها بالكدا.
أيوة.
Yes. delete.
قدمنا ورقة بركة.
أني الورقة بركة اللي قعدت لنا.
نعم.
قعدت لنا حتى ورقة كان جوست هذي.
أي فما ورقة أخرى.
أي ما هذوما صلحناهم نذكرهم أنا stand in line وقتها. ما بجمعش أنا ما عادش بجمع الولاد. عود أنتم جيجون تفيقوا أكثر اللي أنا صلحتها ولا ما صلحتش ما ضيعوش بها الوقت وعليش كدسة الخدمة معنا. Okay, so here it's maybe it is related to lesson 4, lesson I don't know, section 4, lesson 3 accommodation. أتنقل لكم هنا yeah, module 4, lesson 3 accommodation, c'est bon. So here maybe we need to just correct it and then if we have time نخاف على التايم الولاد. احنا توا let's try to إلي حمدي correct this quickly and then we move to the test, okay? باش اليوم نعملوا تيست والحصة الجاية نعملوا تيست. هما مش مازالوا جمعتين كهو يعني على الدبوار هكا ولا لا؟ خاطر لازم يكون عندنا
دينا عندو اخر دفور.
اي ماشي شيء يعني ديما كيكا
مش الجمعة الجاية لا الجمعة اللي بعدها.
اي اوكي كيما الناس الكل ديما ياخذ دفوار لونجلي. يلا عندنا زوز احنا هنا it's what do you call the person that works in اللي those عندهم accommodation تبع الدرس تبع الدفوار كيما تلامذت مدام شيراز. Okay, accommodation تابع. So when you talk accommodation means what here? Means where to stay. Where to stay? So
Place where people can stay.
yeah, verb to accommodate.
Accommodate.
Yeah, verb to accommodate. So when I sent you a picture of different let me check here, different accommodations last time. So qu'est-ce que je vais faire? نشوف التصويرة. Ok, copier. Coller. Yeah, you look at the different accommodation Pictionary. We can people stay in a block of flats. People can stay in a tent when they go camping, or when they go on a trip in the Antarctica. They want to have fun, to try a new thing, new pleasure. They go to stay in an igloo. The people can go into a cottage, small house in the villages. So you know, not only these are places where we live, but also there are people who want to try new things. They live in a villa, and they want to try to live in a tent or in a cottage to see what it is like to be there. Then we've got a detached house. It means a house without being connected to other houses. It's a stilt house, the one that you find in غار الملح when you have water.
Maldives.
Hawaii.
Maldives and Hawaii.
Yeah, Hawaii and غار الملح Zeda as well in Tunisia. Sometimes they offer this in summer when you can have there a stilt house, semi-detached, when two houses are attached to each other and on one side, not both sides. A terraced house, when those houses they are similar كيما احنا عنا ديار لوفيس ولا ديار يبداو مصنوعين كلهم كيف castle, okay, a caravan, and a motel. What's a motel? It's a house, it's a hotel on the motorway. It means when you go from one place to another, you with your rucksack and with your motorbike, okay, or with your engine. So you just stop when the night falls for some rest, and then the following morning you go forward. This is especially you find in America, because America is composed of 50 states, and the people, they go westward. They go to the west, and then they need long hours to reach their destination, and they cannot. يعني انت تقول انت تونس يعني تنجم تقول انت فك الخشم متاع امريكا ملوطه كهو تونس. تخيل ذيك الكل. So they want to go from one state to another. You need motels on the way. A villa, and then a palace, and the bungalows. They are small studios or houses, okay, separated from each other. Log cabin. Okay, so you find it in winter resorts. So when you want to stay for a night after skiing and practicing your hobby. And a hotel, a classic hotel, okay, it's an accommodation. What is to be what here? Here we go again. So to accommodate, to now to have accommodation. احنا the most known one, guest house. Okay, guest house. دار ضيافة. okay, جاي من كلمة guest. It's also there is the inn نزل واحد يسكن في نزل. نزل هو small house. A youth hostel is very cheap. Sometimes it is for free. It's for youth. دار الشباب, youth hostel. We've got also the what else? Can you remind me of the noun here? Bed and baby. B and B. What is B and B?
Bed and breakfast.
Yeah, bed and breakfast.
Bed and breakfast.
مثقفين الجماعة راهم. Bed and breakfast. Okay, so this bed and breakfast accommodation can provide you, it provides you with breakfast and where to stay, where to sleep, to spend the night. You know, when I went to Paris in my honeymoon, from that day I did not go anywhere. So we chose bed and breakfast because we wanted to profit from the day to discover the monuments in Paris, because we don't want to stay. Sometimes when you go to Paris or you go to London or you go to places rich in monuments, museums, attractions, you go sightseeing, you don't want to spend the whole day in a hotel like we do in Tunisia. When you come to Tunisia, you spend the whole day in a hotel because just look for مش احنا. It's boring, to be honest. Okay, I don't no longer love it because you spend the whole day in the same place eating in the morning, then go to the swimming pool, then have lunch, then go to the swimming pool, then have dinner, then wait for the silly performance at night. That's really boring for me. I think I grow older. Okay, that's why I feel bored with this. Anyway, so a youth hostel, the inn, the guest house, bed and breakfast, the hotel, the normal hotel, etc. These are accommodations. Now, when you go into an accommodation, you need to do what here? You need to make a reservation. To make a reservation, or to reserve, or to book. To book a room. We book a room, we book a room, or we book a train ticket, a seat, or book. So now, when you talk to where do you at the travel agency. مش غريب عليكم الولاد الدرس هذا خاطر قرينا احنا في lesson 1 2 3 what about جربة and كذا. Yeah, so we go to travel agency to book a room. So the rooms, it depends here. They can be, they have rooms. They can be twin bed or double room, double bed. Here we can have a single bed. Okay, the rooms, you can ask for overlooks the swimming pool, overlooks the swimming pool or the sea. So you pay, if you wanna reserve a room that overlooks the swimming pool, you have to pay, you need to pay extra what? Extra what, ولاد? You need to pay what? Extra charge. مش fair هو ثمن التذكرة. the fair. أما هنا نحكيه باش نزيدوا فلوس extra. دي شفناها وقتها extra you pay charge. وين شفناها charge؟
في الايربورت.
صحيح. ايه هذه عارفة بيه؟ ولا ميسم؟
مريم.
مريم وميسم فرد سود سبحان الله، وفرد ذكي. مريم قديش جبت في الانجليزي كالعادة 20 ولا ليه؟ 19.
بعدين تحت شوية تبعنا
باهي
عارفة
يا
بعد هيك
حتى ميسم طاحت مسكينة جابت 19 ونص. Yeah. Okay, so twin bed here, double bed, single bed. It's not a problem here. The marks that don't show you your real level, to be honest. Okay, so Valux, the swimming pool. You see, you need to pay extra charge. You need to pay extra charge. يعني تخلص حاجة extra because you want to have a view of the sea or the swimming pool. When you reach the hotel, after booking, so sometimes the hotel is fully booked. The hotel is fully booked. It
There
means
is no vacancies
very good. There is no vacant. There are no vacant rooms
or no vacancies.
or no vacancies. Good, ميسم. So no vacancies ما فماش شغور. احنا نقولوا vacancy هو الشغور. So no vacant rooms, no vacancies available. ايش معناتها كلمة available؟ يعني متوفرة. لا توجد غرف فارغة متوفرة. Okay, so because the hotel is fully booked, that's why next time, what does the travel here agent, next time you need to do what? You need to book in advance, much more in advance, because it's a well-known accommodation. It's known for its for its services, for its amenities. So the hotel is luxurious or okay,
Luxury.
luxury and offering outstanding يعني مهم حاجة outstanding services. What are the services we can احنا نجم نقولوا amenities هما الخدمات وسائل معناتها يوفرهم الهوتيل. So the amenities are the spa, the football court, football court,
The
or
pool.
yeah, court
Means
or
the pool.
yeah, a pool, yeah, indoor pool. It means when you can have it in winter.
A
Huh?
gym means
A gym, yeah, a gym. What else? A gym. Oh, etc. Okay. Yeah. So we can have also in a hotel. What else do we have? The gym.
comfortable bed.
No, we're talking about outside. You can have extra activities for babysitting for the kids, baby. So you're going not to really sitting for kids. You don't have to run after your kid during your stay. You are meant to relax, not to stay. Okay?
There's babysitters to babysit the kids.
Yeah, babysitting. Yeah. Okay, and then when you arrive to your hotel, what is the thing you do when you arrive to the hotel? You
Do check-in.
you check in. Very good, Akram. You check in. So okay, so to check in, it's opposite of
Check out.
Check out.
yeah, check out. Okay, when you check in, what do you do when you check in?
Fill out the form.
Yeah.
You fill the form of the hotel.
Yeah, so you need to fill in
The form.
a form. Fill in a form. احنا شفنا وقت fill in the blanks, fill in the car with fuel to fill in okay, fill in a form. I will check this in online here to see what is it to form.
There are gaps of your personal information
Fill
that you
in
need to fill
a
in.
form. فما شكون يحكي وعنا نسمعوا فيه راه. Yeah. Keep your personal stuff to you, please. Okay. I have nice forms here. I can see them. Yeah, okay. So, okay. Mini. Oh, nice. Okay, you see the form. You are going to write down the name, the first name, the family, how many people are there with you, how long, what is the duration, how long, how many days are you going to stay, and then your identity card number, your credit,
Bank account.
your bank account. No.
Your
What
Gmail.
for? What for? Are they, give them your credit card وانتي مرتاح. Okay, now, so you fill in a form with the information, with personal information. Okay, that's all. Your credit card, you can give it to me, no problem, Akram. Okay, when you spend your days in the room, you get the room key, and then you have to check out. What is to check out is to they check the room before you leave. Okay, احنا ما عملوش في تونس. They don't check the rooms حتى ما فيها ما يتهز كلش ريدوات والله ريدوات مزيانين. They check the rooms. Okay. Yeah, so they check the rooms before leaving. Maybe there is something you consumed some stuff from the fridge or from before leaving. هما they don't no longer put anything. تحسهم احنا الوتلة متاعنا الحق عكزوا برشا ولا yeah. Okay. Okay, so here and then if you're going abroad you need to exchange currency, to exchange currency. Yeah, your currency, it is the dollar. Okay, the euro كما عندكم euro. وين euro هي etc etc. احنا الدينار محلاه شباب. Okay, so okay, now let's try to complete with this dialogue with the following sentences. I need two اللي هما اللي الحمدي ومعاها تميم. يلا اللي حمدي انت you are the شنو are هذا؟ عشان تعود زعما are. هنشوفكم مفيقين ولا لا؟
The reception.
Voilà, the receptionist. And the C is the customer. Yeah, receptionist elle est Tamim the customer.
Welcome to the tower. May I help you?
Yeah.
I'd like to check in. I have made a reservation.
What's your name, please?
Peter Buck.
Yes, Mr. Buck. You reserved single room for 4 nights. Is that correct?
Yes.
خدمتيش تميمة؟
Yes, no, miss.
علاش؟
Miss plus A.
ليه تتفرجوا مونا كاها والله حرام عليكم والله. وعلاش دي قديمة بيت معناتها تو نجمروا من البيت ماهيش حاجة جديدة عطيت لكم البارح نقولوا ما خلطتوش مبرد قلوبكم والله.
Can I
Miss can I?
خلينا نشوف شكون تو فات الليستة اللي عندي. شكون ما تكلمش في الليستة هذه يقول لي اسمه.
لا ميس أكرم.
أكرم ما تكلمش صحيح. أكرم أنت وتسنيم أنت وليه مش أنت وآلاء حمدي. يا نعاودوا من الأول ترى welcome to the tower.
Welcome to the tower. May I help you?
أكرم ندم أكرم يا أكرم امشي.
Miss can I?
أوه.
Mehdi can
Miss
I?
can I ايه يا حفيظ
شكون ما تكلمش بالكل اللي يحب يتكلم تا
كمان مدام
شكون؟ نرجع من جينا لا مهدي نمشيو لمهدي يا مهدي نرجع للليسته اللي عندي الاخرين ما يحبوش يتكلموا ميسالش مهدي يلا.
I'd like to check in. I've made a reservation.
What's your name, please?
Peter Buck.
Yes, Mr. Buck. You reserved single room for 4 nights. Is that correct?
Yeah. Could I have a room at the third floor, please?
No problem. Do you prefer left wing or right wing?
Left wing, please.
Could you fill in the registration form, please? Thank you. And how will you be paying?
Credit card, if you don't mind.
Of course not. If you need local currencies, we can also exchange money for you.
That's great. I do need some cash.
Your room number is 100.
ليه مش 100
1011.
1011 ليه يقرا ليه يقراوا العديد بواحد صفر واحد واحد اما صفر ما يقولوش صفر يقولوا او
1011. Here's your key. Enjoy your stay at the tower. Key. Enjoy your stay at the tower. If you require anything further, call the front desk, please. Would you like assistance with your bags?
Yes, of course. Thank you.
اوكي فيري جود. ليه حمدي صوتك والله كأنه انجليز كيما كي يحطوهم في الليسنينغ سو واحد زي يعمل لك انت شويه ندبر هكا تعمل لي شويه ريدنج تاع الليسنينغز. اوكي thank you very much that's good. Now we are done with this. What do you think? تو احنا عندنا 20 minutes. نمشيو نعملوا the language part of the test. نعملوا the language part of my test. نعطيكم ما هو 20 دقيقة خاطر اللانجوج 20 ال reading comprehension و 20 ال writing. Okay, so I suggest that you do the language in 15 minutes. Okay, so that we can have room to correct them and find out how much what is the mark you get if you do that on your own. Okay, do it on your own right now. Yeah.
Just the language.
Yeah, language only. We don't have time to do, and then we do this the rest for next time. Okay, عندكم write an email to your friend to tell him about your journey with your family last holiday. So you talk about okay, to tell him about a journey on car, by train, by plane, by then the destination you chose and why. يعني كاينو انتاج كتابي بتاع ابتدائي ماهوش مش نقول لك what is your favorite means of transportation ولا باش نقول لك describe جربة. Okay, yeah, I give you 15 minutes. Try to send me. I want to see your the outcome. Okay. في الليسننج اعطينا اللانجوج، شوفوا اللانجوج. the language part. Yeah, we start by correcting the language. Put the bracketed words in the right tense or form. Deja is out of 3. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. شنو 5 هذه؟ ناقصة واحدة. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so good. When you arrive in London, نمشيو شكون باش نمشيو؟ نمشيو ترى ايه العرفاوي ترى؟ ايه العرفاوي.
Okay, miss.
ها؟
Okay, put the bracketed words in the right tense or form. When you arrive in London, perhaps by bus or train, it can all seem terrible confusing. If
كان
you
all seem terribly مش terrible تقرا فيها بالغلط.
terribly
Terribly. Yeah, confusing. Why confusing?
because you have an adjective and you should put after the adjective a noun.
وين الادجكتيف؟
And
وين ترى فيها؟ ها؟
don't mean that, but we should put the noun.
لا لا لا. يعني انت تو منين جبت هذه الاجابه هكاك من غير بسبب بالصدفه؟ ها؟
No, miss, but it can all seem terrible confusing if you aren't. We should put a noun before if you
ما
aren't.
عندها حتى علاقة if you aren't ساعة. Deja we have a full stop here. When you arrive in London, perhaps by bus or train, it it is, it can seem, it is, you know, verb d'état, seem,
State verb.
sound, appear. يعني احنا قلنا اللي الادجectives يجيوا في two parts. either it's to describe a noun اللي هو ما عناش هنا حتى noun، عنا full stop coming after the adjective، or هنا عنا verb to be ولا verb d'état. It seems confusing. Something is confusing. That's what to talk about something. Okay, thank you, Yusuf Riyahi. Next one. مش هنا جمانة.
If you aren't going
Okay,
to
Yusuf.
stay in your hotel room for the rest of your stay, you will have to learn how to travel around the capital. Parking charges are high, even when you can find somewhere to park, and the traffic jams get hot year after year.
شنيا؟ get شنيا؟ بس
Hardly.
much.
Hardly.
Badly. What is badly here?
Hard.
badly it's an adverb. لكن الادفيرب يوصف الفيرب. الفيرب يعني انا، والفيرب d'action معناتها انا I eat badly, I swim badly, I walk badly. It means here, but here we're talking about traffic jams. traffic jams وقع عليهم الفعل، هم objets, ce sont pas des personnes هنا. So traffic jams get، مش معناتها to get here، to get ولا to become. To become, how do they become؟ وزاد قال لك هنا ياسين year after year. It means there is a change.
Worse.
Yeah, so we need to put the comparative form of the adjective good, bad. So they get worse year after year. Okay, Yusuf.
Yes.
Jumena. Jumena?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
For regular trips around London, it is probably most economies to use a combination of buses and the underground.
كيفاش economies؟ علاش عملتها انت a noun in the plural هنا؟ For regular trips around London، باش نمشيو رحلات منتظمة في لندن. It is probably most. It means هنا عنا يا جمانة عنا most. So this word most here, it shows that we are we need، شنو we need بعد most و more؟ verb لا
Adjective.
Superlative.
we need an adjective. So most
Superlative form.
yeah, superlative form. So if you here it is probably most economy لي ولات لي adjective صحيح economical. It's most economical to use a combination of buses and the underground. يعني c'est moins cher ان نستعملوا combination تاع باص و underground. next one after جمانة تسنيم صغير.
To use a combination of buses and
كاو باي جوز نمشي من نقطة ما ترجعش لتاني.
by a good street map, and you may find that is sometimes more
شنو ما فهمتش شنو باش نكتب انا لهنا.
verb find.
شنو find ولا find؟
يعني مادام
نزيدوها حاجة نقصوا لها حاجة، شو باش نكتب كيفاش how to spell it؟
if I and D.
ملا find عاد. you may find that it is ما تسكت إلا ما تخلط للنقطة يا تسنيم.
That is sometimes
جاوبوا تسكتوا هذيك صنعة. you may find that it is sometimes more enjoyable and easier to walk. next one مريم.
نعمل اللي بعدها.
مريم.
Each year there is a large 4-week festival in early August. London.
صحيح. 4-week festival. Très bien. 4 week festival. What's this, Mariam?
A compound adjective.
Very good. It's like 5-star hotel.
بس نعمل بعد.
Okay, 4-week festival in early
ميس
August.
صفور
Lina,
نجم نكتبوها بالعديد.
عادي نعمل بعدها.
فوق مثال شيء نجمة. مريم, Lina, sorry, Lina. The London Festival and to which almost 500,000 people come. Lina مش حاضرة. آلاء حمدي
Please cut
at the festival.
تتكلموا الميكروفون.
يلا آلاء حمدي.
لينا بس.
لينا يا رب.
At the festival you can see theater plays, parades, classical music, performance, comedy acts and much more.
بتتسمى غلطة متاعك راه طلعها عليه. نحبك انت تطلعها باش نكتبها لك الكلمة ناقصة حاجة. هكا ولا ليه؟
اس
فوالا عنا لهنا. أمان سك مخي بصوتي. اوكي سو هي عنا plays parades هما هاك العروض متاع يبداو دي باراد هكا ناس تتعدى هكا بالحوايج وبالحيوانات وكما في البرازيل. parade classical music performances تتسمى غلطة إذا ما حطينا ليش الاس. اوكي يلا نجيب لهنا نفسروا الأكرم اللي although و however يعطيونا contrast. مش أول مرة نشوفوها راه although و despite و in spite. أما شنو الفرق بيناتهم؟ اللي هنا عنا although حتى في التركيبة متاع الجملة متاعها مختلفة على however. ديما however نبداو نحكي وبعد نجمو نعملو نقطة ونقولوا however رغم ذلك وكذا ونمشيو نحكيو. اوكي لكن although نبداو although متاعنا although ما الدنيا سخونة لابس كبوت he is wearing a coat. alors لازمني لهنا بعد although رغم الحكاية statement نعمل فيرجول ونحطو deuxième statement وإلا لابس كبوت من غير اسمها although it is كذا من غير كوما. اوكي لهنا I'm writing to complain about the services provided in your hotel. I was a guest at your hotel from 12th to 20th July 2019. I hoped my vacation would be perfect. Unfortunately, my desire did not come true. I booked a room with a sea view with extra with extra charge. قلناها بكري وقت قلت لكم أنا on pay the charge for a review. When I saw it, I was surprised. It was very small and I could see only the inner courtyard through the window. عبر النافذة. هذه شفناها من 6 أيام. Describe the house. I asked for changing the room. You promised me to do. It did not happen. لا شو وفيت النقطة لهنا. كي تقول لي however you promised I asked for changing the room however you refused ولا you neglected me. لكن هنا عندي جملة however رغم ذلك لكن هنا عندي جملة كاملة you promised me to do so it did not happen. أني منهم الأولى الثانية ولا الثالثة؟ الحالة الأولى ولا الحالة الثانية ولا الثالثة؟ ترى هنا الحالة قديش؟ الثانية. alors تولي لهنا تولي although you promised me to do so virgule it did not happen. The room service was not good. I have to wait for hours for the breakfast to be
Delivery.
to be وعنا verb to be عنا verb to be وعنا ed هنا to be delivered. The discotheque of the hotel was near my room and the music was so loud that I could not sleep at nights. Finally, the result of my vacation is that I am completely exhausted. I wish I had not come to your hotel and not spend all my saved money. I'm really sorry, but I must ask you for compensation. حاب نطلبك تعطيني تعويض. Okay? 3 summers ago, we had a holiday in Ireland. We there from Madrid. We got سهلة there because last ago هنا ago عنا it means the past. My dad and mom was sleeping peacefully when we so هنا عندي عندي من جهتين عندي لهنا and two actions صحيت. My dad was driving carefully and my mom was sleeping peacefully when we heard the train. It's an action in progress interrupted by another action. Our cat hit a tree on the road and we spent the first day in Bilbao. Was my dad that careful؟ هنا سؤال كأنه قلنا my dad was careful. Was my dad careful؟ خاطر ما نجموش نحطوا الادفيرب باش نوصفوا verb to be. الادفيرب يوصف action verb. Okay? I was wondering when we got to Dublin we couldn't find a cheap hotel. They علاش are اولا we couldn't سنة هنا عنا we couldn't find a cheap hotel وعنا we didn't know what to do. alors they were يعني والله حسيتها كي مشينا احنا لباريس ولا لندن ولا شنو وين بلباو لقيناهم ياسر غاليين. مش معناتها توا هما غاليين ولا ديما غاليين وقتها لقيناهم غاليين. we didn't know what to do but in the end we found a bed and breakfast and we stayed there for the week. Okay? We saw museums, castles, and bought a lot of souvenirs. The weather was good, but it started snowing the day we were leaving. صحيح. alors هنا وقتها هما when they were leaving هذيك الأكشن number 3 يعني a point in time. صحيح. وقت اللي احنا كنا خارجين بديت تصب الشتاء أنا قلبتها باش انتوما صافي ان دوفوار ماهوش ساهل وماهوش كيما برشا دوفوارات يوريهم لي تلامذة الحقيقة يبداو لطف يا ربي تقول يعني مهرجان متاع صعب بور مونتري الواحد. هذا دوفوار متاع افريج 17 باش يجيب فيه تلميذ 17 18 sauf avec l'exception des élèves متميزين يعرفوا بعضهم يعرفوا رواحهم. باهي الولاد je vous laisse. Okay. See you next week ان شاء الله. طبعت لكم اقل حاجه زوز دفوارات وشويه تمارين على والخدمه على الاكوموديشن يعني في تبع الدفوارات يعني باش نحاولوا نركزوا تمارين تابعين الدفوارات يعني تابعين الموديول 3 و 4. Goodbye. Do you have any question?